Well, good morning, everybody. We are in Woodstock, Vermont on the AT. We're heading southbound, and we are going to a rather interesting shelter that's about 6.5 miles away. And we are spending the night, so it's a good test for New York coming up in less than a month now. I'm all set. I got all the gear I need, and the bugs are already out, so we are going to get moving, and I'm going to take you with me, and we'll talk to you down the trail. Bye. So the last time I came through here, we were sharing the field with a lot of cows. Looks like he's shifted the herd. Of course, it's been a couple of years. And these dandelions, they are huge. It's a beautiful warm day. As you can see, everything is nice and green. And Green Mountain State is living up to its name as we head down the trail. We are about a mile in now. We're approaching an outlook, but I just wanted to pop on and say we're in the woods. It's a little cooler, but it is hot, so we are taking our time. We have plenty of daylight anyway, and the bugs are out in a little bit of mud. What's Vermont without a little bit of mud, you know? So I will pop you back out when we get to that outlook. See, I told you I'd take you out at this outlook. This is a Scutney view. Supposedly a view of a Scutney mountain. I think that's what we're looking at. I don't know, it looks more like a hill to me. But yeah, nice little clearing. And we are heading, panning around. And there's my cute puppy. And we are heading that way. Isn't that a nice little picture right there? Oh, I'm so happy to be here. All right, we're gonna get moving. Okay, so that first view was a bonus view. This is a Scutney view, and that off in the hazy distance is a Scutney mountain. It is hazy, hot, and humid today, but we are having a good one. See, a Scutney view, I told you. And there's the trail that we are heading down. So I will talk to you later. Well, we're walking along a relatively flat spot. So 2 weekends ago it was Mother's Day, so I was doing family stuff all weekend, which was fine. I had planned to hike last weekend. It was going to be without Isis because she had a sore on her back foot, but she woke me up Saturday morning screaming. She couldn't breathe, and we were basically rushed to the emergency vet, which was like an hour away from the house, and she had a collapsed trachea. It happens because from pulling on leashes and things like that. So yeah, it finally gave out, and it was horrific, but she's doing much better. She's going to finish up some antibiotics today. And as you could tell, she has her harness on now. So that seems to be working out much better. So yeah, and then I was garbage for most of this week, and I just finally said, you know what? We're gonna go spend some time in the tent, just me and the dog. And that's how this trip came about. So I'm gonna stop yapping, and I'm gonna get hiking, and I will talk to you later. Okay, so it's a little after 11. We are about 3 miles in. And we stopped to take a rest and to get some water and to put some more bug stuff on because they are nasty today. So we're 3 miles in, about 3-ish miles away from our destination, 0.7 from Wintry Shelter, where we're going to get some water because the place that we're going has none. So we're going to have to camel up there. And we're just taking a little rest because it's hot. And yeah, that's about it. The trail has been mostly kind. The good thing about this trip is it's all uphill kind of going out, and it'll be all downhill heading back tomorrow. So that'll be nice. I'm looking forward to that. And I'm also looking forward to getting to our destination tonight. All right, we made it to Wintry Shelter. It's about noon, so we're going to take a rest here for lunch. I've got to get a ton of water. And Isis needs to rest too. The bugs are just nasty down here. So there's that. We probably won't stay too terribly long, but just enough. So, all right, we're gonna get to it. Okay, so we just left the shelter. Quicker than I thought we would, but we couldn't stand the bugs. So we'll just keep taking breaks. We're about 2.7 away from our destination. I believe this is the last significant climb of the day. And then, like I said, there'll be a little up to the shelter that we're staying at, but not too bad. And then tomorrow it'll be all downhill, which will be wonderful. So Isis and I are going to continue to take our time, and we'll get there when we get there. We are about 0.7 from our shelter for the night. I've run into maybe 5 people today. With my luck, everybody will be at the shelter. Who knows? We'll find out. But it's pretty easy. It's almost a road that we're walking on. And it should go by in no time. So Isis and I are going to keep hiking, and then we will talk to you probably when we get to the shelter, unless something really interesting happens. Well, we made it. This is the Lookout. It is a privately owned cabin that is open to hikers, and we're going to use it tonight. So this is home sweet home for the night, and I think somebody is happy to be stopping. So this is the inside of the Lookout. There is a bunch of day hikers on the viewing platform right now. So it's pretty basic, but it's pretty nice. I got the windows open for some ventilation, and there are screens on the windows too, so no bugs can get in. There is a nice loft up there, and this looks like home sweet home for the night. That's about all the view that I'm gonna get for you guys because I just went charging up the ladder to go up to the crow's nest and no go. I'm actually on the side of the building right now, just taking a peek. My fear of heights just kicked in, and there's only a railing on one side of this ladder, so probably not gonna happen, but you might try again. You never know. All right, talk to you later. See, you can go all the way up there, but I'm not gonna do it. Just because my brain isn't letting me, but it's a pretty cool little shelter. And I'm thankful that the owners of it are allowing hikers to use it, and I will take good care of it tonight. But right now I'm gonna get back inside because the bugs are still horrendous. All right, bye. I wasn't sure if I should film the whole process, but water's boiling, dinner's almost ready. Tonight it is Trailtopia, chicken with broccoli, gluten-free ramen, and hiker wine. Yeah. So, yeah, dinner time. All right, talk to you later. So here's the view from the porch right now. There is some rain moving in and out, so I'm kind of happy that we've got 4 walls and a door, so it should be a pretty good night. It's really quiet, super nice up here. If you get a chance, I mean seriously, just respect the cabin and come on up and have yourself a good stay. All right, it's about 6 o'clock. I have eaten. The gluten-free ramen was not that great, but at the end of the day, it's something to eat. I'll bring some spices to spice it up a bit, I guess. What a day. A really somewhat easy hike. It was 6.5 miles, although my Garmin swears it was 9. I don't know where the other 3 came from. And the only thing was the humidity again, and that just worries me because June in New York is going to be humid, but we're just going to have to figure out a way to deal with it. So if anybody has any ways to deal with the humidity, I'd really appreciate them. We so far have been the only ones staying here. A through hiker, northbound through hiker, actually came through, and he's cruising, so that was cool. And there was a group of kids at the beginning, but that's it. So I'm thinking we're just going to stay in here tonight. It is a little warm, but I've got most of the windows open and the screens down that I could, and we'll hike back to the car tomorrow. So I don't know how much filming I'm going to do tomorrow, but if I do, you'll know. All right, I'll see you in the morning. Good night. I don't know if you can see that, but that is a bunny rabbit right there. Hello, Mr. Bunny. Good morning. Oh, bye-bye. It's about 5 a.m. now. Sun is coming up. That's about as good as I'm gonna get for sunrise this morning. Ooh, it's chilly too. My hands are shaking. Oh, excuse me. But we are slowly getting moving this morning, and we are gonna head back to the car. All right, time for breakfast. Good morning. I actually have no clue what time it is. I think it's probably close to 6:30 at this point. I've eaten, I've had my coffee, we're all packed up, we're ready to go. 6.5 miles back to the car, largely downhill, and it should be warming up as the day goes on, so we'll see what happens. Good night, slept decent, up and down, but definitely got enough sleep because I don't feel tired this morning. First night in the Enlightened Equipment quilt, and I loved it. I was a little bit too warm, but then again, it's really warm in here. There's not a whole lot of air circulating, and you're sleeping down low anyway. So it was a little toasty. It was a 30-degree quilt too, so you can imagine. All right, goodbye, cool cabin. Sorry I never made it up to the crow's nest. But thank you for a beautiful night. All right, we will see you down the trail. Lead the way, Isis. Go for it. Good girl. Goodness, you'd never know that a week ago this little dog was miserable and not feeling well at all. Now she's just cruising. All right, it's a little after 8 a.m. and we are back at the junction for the wintry shelter, which is behind me. We are not going down there because it's 1/4 of a mile off trail, and I don't want the extra miles today. So we have been just cruising along. The trail is much kinder going northbound. Still a few little ups, but not as many as the southbound track. So we are gonna keep heading north. All right, it's a little after 9. We have exactly 1.4 back to the car. We are at the Ascutney view point. That is Mount Ascutney. Again, really hazy, super buggy, but oh, we are making it, and I'm gonna sneeze. Wait a minute. Excuse me. So yeah, there you have it. 1.4, we are making good time. My original iPod Nano finally crapped the bed. At least I think it did, I don't know. And my father picked me up this tiny SanDisk MP3 player. I swear to God, it's lighter than an ounce, and I'm gonna pan down. It's right there. It clips right there. I'm using the Apple earbuds because they fit my ear better, but it's so out of the way. It's got good sound to it. I got the Lumineers on right now. So yeah, this is going with me. It'll be a good way to fight that mental game. Just get some good music on it and just keep hiking. All right, that's what we're doing, heading north. Wow. Okay. We got back to the car at 9:46. We left at about 6:30 in the morning. So 6.5 miles. Truly, because that's what the Garmin said today. That's pretty good. Of course, it was mostly downhill, like I said, but that's the advantage. What a great weekend. I'm so glad that I decided to get out and take a night out in the forest. You know, I think the dog and I both needed it after last weekend, so we are slowly but surely ready for New York. Got a few little kinks to work out, I know of. I've got to work with the heat a little bit more. I've got to work with food, and I've got to work with her slowing down, because she just goes and goes and goes and goes, and then I'm afraid she's going to burn herself out. So yeah, we got a few things to work on over the next couple of weeks, but we're creeping up on New York, and that's where we're heading to. So I will talk to you on the next adventure. All right, bye.